So Jesus fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. I am going to attempt to feed 560 people with 560 loaves of bread and 560 fishes. I'm not Jesus, so you don't expect me to attempt the same miracle. I don't have such power. Now, this is the problem. How do you walk up to somebody's door and knock, and the person opens up and you say, "Oh, I'm led to give you a bread and a fish"? I think the person will literally call a cop on you. Yeah, he will call the police on you, or they'll think you're mad. But Jesus did it and it wasn't wrong. It was actually the crusade. So should I do a crusade to feed 560 people with a gigantic loaf of bread? It must be as big as this, and then a very big fish. Something as big as this, you see? Something as big as this. The fish must be as big as this, and a very big bread like this. So how do we do it? Like, I don't know if I can do all myself, so I'm going to put out a challenge out there. I'm going to start by giving this out to somebody. So you out there, you're going to have to feed some people with a loaf of bread and a very big fish, and then do a video and then collaborate with me, and then I'll accept the collaboration. If I can't achieve feeding 560 people with a big loaf of bread and a very big fish, then I have to collaborate with you also. If you're out there and you're in for the challenge, kindly do a video where you're feeding somebody with a loaf and fish, with a loaf of bread and a very big fish, and then collaborate with me. You can also do a video saying you accept the challenge to feed. If you can feed 560 people alone and do a video on that's beautiful. You don't have to wait for me. I'm not that funded, but I'm going to start out small. I'm going to give this to somebody, actually. The fish and the bread, I'm going to give it to somebody like this. I guess that's how Jesus did it, right? So I'm trying to make the world a better place by starting with this. So let the challenge go on. But then the question is, how do we make it work? If I can't complete my challenge, I beg you out there, please kindly help me. You can actually do a video where you fed somebody with a fish and bread and call my name as Ratel Tirio. I am helping you, and kindly collaborate with me. So let's put it out there. If Jesus could feed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes, that's an absolute miracle. We can perform such miracle, but let's try it out. A lot of people have been thinking it was an easy task for Jesus to pull that off. It's not easy. Although, trust me, Jesus didn't feed them with a fish as large as this or a bread as big as this. No, he did not. But we are going to do it with a very big loaf of bread and a very big fish. That's our standard, because that was about 2,100 years ago or more. This is 2,100 years later. So I guess things should have improved by now. Money should have had more value, and access should have been a little bit easy. So what are you saying? Should we do this or not? But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm starting my own with this. I'm going to hand this over to somebody right here. I'm going to call one of my friends. I'm going to say, "Boy, I'm giving this to you. Kindly accept it with a good heart." I'm going to kick off the challenge by handing this fish and this bread to one of my friends. For real, like, I'm not going to take it back the moment I give it to him. I don't really do all those stunts of a thing. So the moment I give it to him, that 0 out there is gone, and that 6 out there is gone. It becomes 559. So, David, so I'm giving you a loaf of bread and a very big fish as my goal of feeding 5,000 people. No, as my goal of feeding 560 people. So you're one of them.
Thank you.
Kindly say hi to the camera. They're not even seeing you. So kindly subscribe so you check out the next video when I start going for my street tours and